Hi guys, First Lady Harmonic here. Haven't been in a video in a while, been doing some studying some things of that nature, but want to share a video. I'm looking at the Aussie dollar um, pairs now since my schedule has changed drastically and so forth and still changing. A piece of advice that I've taken for myself is to take one or two currency pairs. So that would be right now, as you can probably see all up around here, is looking at the Aussie dollar pair, all of them, and what direction are they all going in. So once again, I do have this chart with all my quarter points on it on a different broker, but this one here, I'm using Audnzd because I'm doing this video here. So whenever I do a markup, I like to have a clean chart, and then once I'm secure and confident in where price is going, I'll go ahead and go over to my chart, which has my quarter points and things of that nature on it. But for the sake of this video here, and it's not really going to be some type of teaching lesson, which is what I don't do anyway, but just basically I just record what I see. It sends a reconfirmation over to my brain, sounds it down, and just gives me extra confirmation. So let's begin. I am currently looking at the Aussie dollar, no, actually Aussie NZD pair. I like this pair because it moves in the Asian session. Asian session is going to be one of my primary sessions in which I'll be trading. So therefore, this is why I chose this currency pair. So what I'm looking at is a possible harmonic, which looks like it is in play as it is already. Again, always looking to see double tops and double bottoms, which we can see here. We have a rise to the top, nice retrace, and then another rise, which failed to break this previous high, which gives me the alert as to what particularly could be going on. So if I was to take out my Fibonacci retracement tool and this measurement, everything in harmonics is measured moves, since that the market moves in a harmonious fashion and moves in waves, pretty much 5 waves at a time. So from X to A, we have a retracement. It doesn't quite hit the 886, which is okay. According to the event of the harmonics, we have a 3% rule. And so I'm going to say this is an 886. 886, what we're looking at is a crab pattern, actually a deep crab pattern. So we're looking for a D point to end at the 1618. Our B level has already been broken, as we can see right here. So that's giving me a confirmation, and also to give you an extra confirmation, this is going to be an extended pattern. We have our X leg, which has been broken already. Although we have come back up above the X, we are currently making lower lows and lower highs. So we're probably going to get some type of retracement back up into this area and drop down to the 1618. We want a second confirmation, a second Fibonacci confirmation. So that would be an A, B, back into A. We're looking for an 86. So we're looking for a 200 minimum retracement, which we have here. It's already set. And there we go. So this will be our PRZ zone. Let's change this to green. And once we reach, price reaches into this area, we'll be looking for buys. This pattern will look something like this. And then we come down here. Now this, I wouldn't say it's a volatile pair. NZD can be. We want to use price action in looking for buy signals. This is the daily chart, so it's going to take some time. Or you can place a buy limit at the 200. Some people place it at 1618, but you can also just watch to see how price actually moves, if it's going to be impulsive moves and so forth and so on. So let's take off this right here. So that is what I foresee from a daily perspective, that we are currently in a downtrend. So understanding that, I'm taking that into consideration that we're in a downtrend. So of course I drove my trend line, which shows that anything below this trend line is going to signal that I'm going to be taking sells. If it breaks this trend line, I've been looking for buys, but of course understanding that we're in a downtrend, as long as price does not break above this previous high right here, I still be looking for selling opportunities, because this is the previous, or this is what they call a complex impulse leg, because it has retracements within its leg, but it's still just one leg. It's what I read as just one impulsive move. It's not one impulsive move, but it's still one leg. So even though price may break above my trend line here, as long as we stay below here, we would still be in a sell. Now, we could come up into this EMA here, and what you can do is just, what I would do is place my Fibonacci here, and this is an 886. And so we could very well come up into this area and then drop all the way down. So we seem to be retracing right now. We're at the 50%. We see some rejection at the 50%, but our EMAs have crossed, which signifies that right now we currently are going into a buying trend. Again, this is not the major market structure of the sell that we're looking for, but on a smaller market structure, we are buying because we have broken our previous high, this little leg right here, and this apex point here. We have a strong impulsive bullish move. So at this point, if I was to take any trades, count the trend trade, I would be taking a buy. I most likely would probably take it up to this EMA here, dynamic level of resistance, which is in line with this area, this supply zone, demand zone actually, in this area. But I'm not going to. Let's see how many pips it would be if I was to take this trade. That's not bad, 160 pips. So what I would do is really come down to a lower time frame and see what's going on if I were to take this particular, if I was to take a buy. Right now we see that we are making higher highs and higher lows. From this perspective, this is a deep crab. I had it charted in my other chart. So this is a harmonic. This right here, this retracement here, is the take profit of this particular harmonic that has completed. It has hit the 618, and as you can see, it made it higher low and has continued up. But right now, price has been struggling in this particular area here and has not broken it. And so we may see a little bit of a retracement down before a rise upward. We would have to wait and see. This is where patient comes in at. Something that a lot of us are still working on, and I would have to agree that sometimes I am as well. But the patience gives you the confidence, because you have to know exactly what are you looking for, what are you waiting for in order to make those moves. Okay. So the question really is what are we looking for? What's going to happen? I feel that price is going to continue to go up, but I'm waiting for a significant reason to do so. I'm looking for the opportunity to get in to go up. I'm going to draw me a nice little trend line here. If price doesn't break here, we're still going up. So it may come back down into this area here, which is a higher low compared to this previous higher low. And then we may shoot up. Again, since this is an Australian dollar pair, and NZD, which moves in the Asian session sometime between 8 o'clock, 8:30 tonight, we should expect a move. But let's just mark off my harmonic, which is right here. Right around there. No, 1618. Yep. Right around there. Okay, so if you folks did not see this harmonic, let me just measure it out for you. You have your X, you have your A. Again, when you see double tops or double bottoms, this is when you want to start being on alert as to what it could possibly be happening. It did not break. It's previous low, as we can see. And in fact, it closed higher than a previous low, even though we have the wick that touched 100% of a retracement. The actual price action itself closed higher, and that's where you want to get the alert at. But you have a B point, which was 886. We came down. This gave you the alert, 886. You have a 1618 retracement. As you can see here, price came, hit the 1618, and then it dropped. So this is our completion of the harmonic, which I just drew out right here. If you are able to just see these things all over the place, if you're able to catch them, it's a beautiful thing. Catch them nice pips. This is a 1 hour chart. So price came down, and then it hit our take profit area, and then it proceeded to rise again. So the question is, what are we going to do now? Let's see. What are we looking at here, Natasha? So we have, looks like we're forming a double top. We have this huge wick to the top showing rejection from the buyers. From the buy side, buyers being rejected. We don't have if you're using price action, we don't have a selling or reversal signal showing that we are going to come down. I believe that we may come down up into this area here, or this area of support down here, before rising back up. So there should be some retracement. It could be some retracement with this particular pattern that we see going on right now. We see it's quite bullish. This is my controlling candle here. So right now, bulls are still very much in control. We may come down to retest this area, like I said before, which happens to fall right in line with my EMA right here. So that's what I'm looking to see, if that's what it does. Now, it may not even break this trend line here, the support trend line, and it may just shoot back up, but we have to wait and see. So that's what my take is on Audnzd for this evening. I hope that you guys got some nuggets out of it. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up.